So, Celina, have you ever worked with Sarah before?
Oh.
Did you like it? Was it fun?
Yes, yeah. I feel like we connected like immediately.
Oh my gosh, me too. I feel that way. Do you remember the first time we met on set?
Yeah, we had a lot in common.
Y'all are not related to each other,
We
right?
are not
No.
related to each
Okay.
other.
Do you feel like you could be?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. One of my favorite things about being on set, like in between takes, we would start playing this or that. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Because we found out we had so much in common. So she'd be like, "Beat your mountains," and then we'd say what we prefer. And sometimes they were different, but we had a lot
Yeah,
a lot in common. It was very cool.
Yeah.
So, did you have a favorite scene that you were in?
Yeah.
What was your favorite scene?
Well, in the movie, when Mr. Ian comes over, we are like making macaroni and cheese. And it was very fun, like pretending to make it and stuff. But the best part about it is that we got to actually eat it. And it was delicious.
It was good. They put like Cheez-Its or something on the mac and cheese.
Top, it was so
And it was
good.
mind blowing. It was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that art department really took care of you on that.
That's right. Jody was the art department. Yeah, that was his job. He did a good job, huh?
Yeah.
So, did you have a scene that was particularly challenging to you, Celina?
Well, we were in like the doctor's office and stuff, and I was really mad at her, and I had to like yell at her a lot, and it kind of just felt really weird doing that because I'm not used to like yelling at somebody and being so mean. And I had like, it was my first week and I had done so many scenes every day, and that was the first day that I like broke character because I was like, I just started laughing because I was being so mean to her and like it was not normal.
Plus, it's hard to be mean to me, right?
Yeah.
I know.
Did you get really tired making this film?
Yeah, on some days I would get really tired, but all I needed was some Skittles and I'd be
Some Skittles
I
did
remember
the
that.
trick. Yeah.
Skittles
You
is
have
the
a-
answer.
Do you have a favorite color of Skittle?
red.
The red is your favorite.
See, that would be something we differ on. I'm a purple Skittle.
Purple.
Oh.
Oh, okay. That's a big difference, apparently.
Wow, not just a little bit different. That was like, what's the matter with her? That
I
she likes
know.
purple Skittles. Y'all were able to really connect well, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think helped with that? How were you able to connect so well with Sarah and vice versa, Sarah?
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
I feel like we just have very similar senses of humor. Like we both are pretty silly. And so off camera, we were able to like really joke so that when it came time to doing some of the harder scenes or the scenes where you're picking on me, we were able to do that very easily, knowing that we were both joking and we just were, it was all in good fun. And so I just think that we were silly with each other pretty much right off the bat. I don't know if you remember on your very first day, one of the very first conversations we had was we had to do room tone, and I was trying to make you laugh during room tone when we all had to be really quiet and silent. That was fun. And so I think we just started off silly, and I think that really helped with the comedy aspect of the film for us to be able to trust each other to make funny choices and be funny with each other.
All of that is true.
All of that is true. I am not a liar.
The character that you played was very sassy, very sarcastic.
Yeah.
Is that really how you are?
No, actually, no. Well, I mean, not in front of other people, but at home I'm very, like, I'm sometimes very sassy.
Are you
Like
really
my
bossy at
siblings.
home?
Only to my siblings.
Yeah,
But I think that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, for siblings.
Yeah, they deserve it.
you
Obviously.
deserve it. So how did you learn to be sassy like that?
Do you remember on set that Micah would sometimes give you like things to think about?
Oh,
or-
yeah, he would give me, like, advice between takes and stuff. And he would talk to me, and he would, like, kind of give me different scenarios, and he would just give me a heads up on, like, what was happening in the scene, and it would help me kind of fit into that.
So you had some really funny lines in the movie.
Yeah.
Like a lot of really funny lines. What was probably your favorite line? Do you remember?
My favorite line was probably a line when we were she was sitting on the couch, and I told her, "That is the laziest thing I've ever heard." I was just so like sassy during that. It was very funny.
And you made me break character when she said that. She only said that one time. It was like an ad lib, and it was perfect the way she said it, and I died laughing. It was so funny.
That was one of my favorite lines that you
Same.
had too.
She did a good job.
It cracked me up. And a lot of people in the theater today, when they heard you say that, they all started laughing.
That was a big laugh. That was awesome.
You had the courtroom scene, and you had a scene that was pretty, where the characters of your Aunt Lucy and your grandmother were arguing over who got to keep you and Jack.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel in the middle of that? Was
I
that
felt like-
awkward?
It was a little awkward because they were fighting over us. So, I mean, I didn't really know who to choose. Like, I wanted Lucy at first, but then I wanted like Grandma, and then I wanted Lucy again. So it was kind of like who to choose.
Well, you did a great job with playing the character. Have you done a lot of movies?
No, this was my first one.
What?
I know.
This was your very first one.
And I have to tell you, as the casting director, because I did also cast the film, it was, for me, it was a no-brainer. Like, I saw her tape and I was like, okay, cool. Big, massive weight lifted off my shoulders. I knew immediately. And then we did some callbacks.
Yeah.
And, we had to, there were lots of different people who got opinions and who we cast. And so we got to do callbacks and you got to prove to everybody else. But I'm telling you, from the first time I saw her self-tape, I was confident that it was her. It was a perfect fit. It was a God thing, 100%. She was perfect for the role.
And I got to be there for the callbacks.
Yeah.
And I agree with what Sarah said.
Oh,
You did really good. And it's like, yeah, that girl is amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing Gracie.
Celina.
Maybe we should call it Amazing Celina. No, we already wrote it around Gracie. So let's just say it's Amazing Gracie.
yeah.
There you go.
You have siblings? You said you've got siblings. How many siblings do you have?
3 siblings.
3. Are they older, younger?
Well, I have an older sister, a younger brother, and a younger sister.
Okay. Now, your mom and dad and your siblings all act too, right?
Yeah, everybody.
Wasn't your mom in the movie?
Yeah.
Who was your mom in the movie?
She was the bicycle
Instructor.
Yeah.
Yes. She was the Charlotte, the really peppy, annoying. I can't even tell you how many people today said she was so annoying, which is a good thing. It means that she did her job really well.
The word of advice, don't ever tell your mom, give it a break, Charlotte.
Yeah.
That probably wouldn't go over well at home. would it?
Yeah.
Was that weird or cool to see your mom on the screen too?
It was cool to see her on the screen.
Yeah, she did a good job.
Yeah, she did.
Did you enjoy having her around?
Yes, definitely. She helped me a lot.
And your mom was able to help wrap your wrist when you sprained
Yeah.
your wrist
She's a
in that one
doctor.
scene. How was she so good at helping with that?
Because she's an actual doctor.
She's an actual doctor.
Yes.
She
No,
is an
she's-
actual doctor.
Yeah.
So she was able to give a lot of good advice on that, huh?
Yeah.
And we did it fairly correctly.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Well-
the doctor said so.
The doctor said it's good enough for a fake injury. Did you enjoy this process of being a part of this film?
Yeah, definitely. Every day and like every week I got like better because I understood her character a little more.
What was it like working with Micah as the director?
Oh, he was like so nice to me, and he would give me great advice between takes, and he would be so nice about it. And everybody else would too. They'd be so encouraging, and everybody was so good on set. They would just be so nice to me. It was great.
Well, you're a pretty nice person. So
You're easy to be nice to. That's for sure.
It's kind of easy to be nice to nice people. If you had it to do all over again, would you have done this movie?
Yes, like a million times, yes.
So you're glad you did it.
Yeah.
Me too.
I am too.
I mean, you look good on a poster too.
It
You're
kind
so sassy.
I know. I'm like,
So what was the hardest part
like hardest scene or like
Just
in
the
film?
hardest part of making this whole film.
Well, because we didn't film like the scenes in like the order, it was a little hard to kind of like one time in the same day I'd be like mad at her and then I would like love her. And so it was a little hard to like figure out how I'm feeling about other people and stuff and where I am in the film. So
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
It's very tough filming it out of order. You have to be, and we do so many scenes in a day,
yeah.
right? Because it's an indie film, so we film long hours. We cram a lot of scenes into each day, and so
Yeah.
to go from scene to scene on different bookends of the film, it's very challenging. So that makes total sense to me.
Now, there was one scene that we filmed in a park on a slide.
Yeah.
And there was something happened when y'all were on the swing set. Do you remember what that was?
Yeah, she was like talking to me and about like making friends and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But there was something that happened
That was above my head.
above Sarah's head,
Spider.
like a big spider.
It wasn't big, but it was like a small little tiny white one on a spider web, and it was hanging like over her head, and I kept looking at it, but I wasn't saying anything because I didn't want to like break the scene and stuff. And then Micah came to take
To
it
save
off.
me. You did the right thing by not stopping the scene for a spider, but I am grateful that it didn't land on my head. Hopefully you would have told me if it had landed on my
Yeah.
head.
You were watching that spider pretty close, weren't
Yeah, I
you?
was like, I'm watching it.
I didn't even notice. I was like, she's really into this. I don't know. Couldn't tell.
You're a lot of fun. You know that? You're a lot of fun. Did you know that?
I mean,
Yeah. It's
I mean-
it's okay to say, yeah, I work really hard at being fun.
One scene that I thought was really hard to film that I kind of felt like we had to rely on each other a lot was the biscuits scene, which that was an audition scene. So you had already seen that and I'd already seen you act in it, but doing it on the day is very different. There's so many people around, there's distractions, there's lights, there's all kinds of things. And I just remember, and you can speak to your character, but for my character, there's a huge shift for Lucy in that scene. It's the first time she's realized that she has failed this little girl and that this little girl needs space to grieve her parents. And there's a shift where I'm giving it to you. I'm mad. You're burning the house down. And then I'm so proud of how this scene turned out. You have to know you did such a great job. I'm so proud of how this scene turned out because I could see it. I watched her have this moment of extreme grief and sadness. And I think Lucy really, like I said in that moment, just kind of realized that she had failed her. I hope that it comes across that it's a moment of where she actually has compassion for Gracie in that scene. And so that was I feel like that was a scene where we really got to rely on each other a lot. We had to trust each other.
definitely. We were mad at each other. I was yelling at you.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a little weird when, like, if you're acting, you're so close to someone, but then you have to be mean to them.
Mhm.
It's like,
It's totally weird. But then like once Micah yells cut, then you and I are kind of like, okay, are you okay?
Yeah.
I still love you. We're fine. And then, we do it again and it's totally fine.
Yeah.
Was that, do you feel like that scene was hard for you? I felt like it was hard for me. So I didn't know if you felt like it was maybe hard for you.
I mean, a little bit. I feel like it's always a little bit hard for me to do, like, emotional stuff and just be, like, angry, because that kind of stuff, it kind of makes you sad after you do it because you actually believe it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a little hard for me.
Yeah. That makes sense. It was a good scene though. I'm really proud of how that scene turned out.
But, yeah, me too.
Tell me a little bit about how you brought this character to life for the screen.
Well, I would read the script, like, a lot, and I would, like, discover different things about Gracie and her relationships with other people. And then I would write down, like, things about her, like her favorite movie and her favorite food and stuff like that. And I would kind of just build that character, and then it would just, be normal for me to act.
So what was the character's favorite movie?
Okay, well, it was actually a favorite show, but the favorite show she had was Judge Judy, since she says it and like she watches Judge Judy all the time. So
That's such a good. That's a good actor thing to do, is to use the script to come up with things like that. Like that was one line, right? But you were able to have that memory with your dad, and that's awesome. I love that.
So, Sarah, same question for you. What was your process for bringing this character to life on screen?
When I wrote Lucy, the character of Lucy, I obviously wrote her with a little bit of my sense of humor mixed in. And I knew I wanted to play her. I didn't know if I would have the opportunity to play her. And so when Mike and I had the conversation and he was like, I'm down if you are, I was so excited. And then going from writer to actor, I would tell you that I pull from a lot of different major acting techniques, but I rely a lot on my own personal experiences. For example, I don't have a niece. I actually don't have any nieces or nephews, but I have an honorary niece who I love very much, Amelia, and she is kind of the inspiration for Gracie. She's very smart, very precocious. We'll use that word. And so I was there the day she was born, actually. And so again, I don't want to give too much away, but there's a moment in the end of the film where Lucy remembers that day that Gracie was born. And I recalled being in that room, and then I allowed Lucy and all of her flaws to have that same experience through me, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so, I was honored. I loved writing her, but then I was so honored to get to play her as well. And all of her mean, sassy, she's kind of sassy too, and she's kind of rude, but I really liked finding the nuances of where her walls come down. And I think like that biscuit scene was one of those examples where her really hard exterior that she had to build from not being able to process her grief properly, and the pain that her lack of coping skills caused her and her family. She had to let those walls down on occasion. And so finding those moments with you and looking at your face like, oh, there's a moment towards the beginning of the film where I say, I'm sorry, Gracie, and then you run upstairs. Like that, I remember looking at you that day and I felt it. I felt that there was a moment where Lucy's wall was down for just a second and she was able to tell her that like she actually was sorry that she couldn't do it. So I don't know if that answered your question, but it was a roller coaster playing Lucy, and I loved absolutely every second of it.
Well, and I think that picture, one of the pictures that we used in the background of the film on set, was the picture of you holding Amelia the day she was born.
Yep. And
the look on your face there, we utilized that as the picture to represent the day you were born. And we were able to use a lot of personal photos of you and of you.
Yep. My dad's in there.
Childhood.
My dad is you, which is weird.
That we were able to utilize those things as set dressing to help make it a comfortable world for y'all to just explode in.
Yeah, absolutely.
So. Well, thank you very much, Celina.
Thank you.
It was nice having you today.
I loved making a movie with you. Let's make a movie again.
Yeah.
Let's do it. This is so much fun. I loved making movies with you. Anytime.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thanks for having me.
Celina. Thank you for being a part of Amazing Gracie. I look forward to seeing huge things from you in the future.
Good job.